Well, here we go. I'm going to ask a question on education and empowerment. What role does education play in empowering young women? And how have your own educational experiences shaped you and who you are today? And we will begin with Ireland.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for your question. As someone who was the first person in my family to ever attend university and obtain a degree and a master's, education really was a pivotal moment in my life. I work with education mostly in Africa and in Ireland and in places all over the world where I've seen multiple people change their lives with it. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use in this world. When I was in South Africa in November, I was building schools and literacy hubs, and something that really changed my life was the integration of how people from the townships were taken into the schools, taught to teach the children in the schools in the literacy hubs how to read and write. 80% of children in the environment couldn't read and write. Now, 80% of those children who attend those literacy hubs can read and write. That is the power of education. Education is a tool that can be used throughout the whole world to create massive change, and it has done for me. My Beauty with a Purpose Dream in a Box is a little literacy kit that has my own book that I wrote, Sunny and the Safe Harbour, all about finding your safe place in life and where you should feel safe as a child. It has affirmations, self love, and lots of stories. But most importantly, it has the ability to dream. There's worksheets inside it that enable you to write your own story and lay out your destiny. Because for me personally, something that really stood to me was when you put things on paper, magical things really do happen. Education is who I am, and it will be what I champion for the rest of my life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Is our next contestant's country? And of course, it's Wales.
I'm an academic, of course, but my biggest lessons have been learned out in the community or across the world. My Beauty with a Purpose project is about educating and empowering young people with the tools and knowledge to react and counteract knife crime. They didn't get the opportunity to go to medical school. They didn't have it as easy as I did. And my journey wasn't easy either. I'm also the first to go to university in my family, but education in a school institute isn't for everyone. Sometimes you need hands-on education in the community, which is why I founded Exeter Street Doctors, to give them that chance to protect themselves and know what to do when they find themselves in that situation of violence. When I traveled to Uganda, I hosted an empowerment session. I thought I was empowering those women, but they were empowering and educating me. The life stories they shared with me will stay with me more than anything I've learnt in medical school. And when I came to India, I met with acid attack survivors. They endured the cruelest acts, but they taught me that you can still smile at the world even if it's treating you badly. So education can look like different things to different people, but it's a tool and it's a powerful one for everyone. And I hope that the education I offer in Wales and England, but also the countries I've visited, will make a difference in their lives. Thank you.
I've got to be honest, I don't think I'd like to be a judge on this particular one. Two fantastic presentations. So I'm going to ask you to come forward this and maybe, since that was very serious and heartfelt, a little lighter moment. Is there any lighter moment, something that's happened in your group that maybe you shouldn't tell us about, but today you will? Can you, your lips are no longer sealed, one of those?
Wales, do you want to go first?
Sure. We're known for not waking up when we're supposed to, aren't we, Irene? So we'll get a call on the phone and then Irene will knock at our door. So maybe that's all of us. That's not one individual, but the Europe bus is always filled with laughs and dances, and you're the most incredible women I've ever met, and everyone in this room uplifts me in some way. So thank you for being here and giving your friendship to us.
And Ireland, you're not going to escape. You want to dish the dirt here. Come on.
As Millie said, There's not, Europe has been just absolutely amazing, and I'm so proud of us all, especially Estonia with Sports Day. We're all cheering for her, and we all want each other to win, and that's so important. I know it is competition, but it's also just a sea of friendship and love. So Europe, you are the best.
Oh, it's wonderful. And I know from one of the things you just said there, and I'm sure the ladies all agree, you have a fantastic support team. And you mentioned one lady who's happened, I think, to have been with us longer than anyone else. And in fact, we should really be carrying her to bed in the evening, but she's still going strong. She is, of course, Irene. Where is Irene there as well? There she is with her group. And have you got any stories about Irene?
Irene has been our biggest supporter throughout this whole journey. She's been like a mom to all of us. And as Millie says, she does knock on our door and give us wake up calls every morning. But without her, we probably wouldn't be on time. So, Irene, you are the best. Thank you so much.
Well done to Irene and all the team of support staff. Thank you. Well, we have a result, and as you can imagine, it was not only a tie, even the second vote was a tie, and it's taken a third vote to determine that going forward from this group and into the top 10 in Europe is Wales.